What's up, everybody? J. Roos Theory. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to donate to the page, the Cash App is JRoos33. On with the business. Looks like Paige is going to give Chris another chance. After meeting with him and saying, I'm done. She said, I don't want my time to be wasted. She walks over to the producers. They say something to her. She sits back down and they're like, hey, let's start over. Cool. Shake hands. It's all good. I'm like, that? Yeah. I noticed on all these reality shows when people say they're done, they're really not done. I guess they just mean they're taking a time out for the moment. But the show starts off with with Paige meeting with Chris's, I guess, ex-pastor now. And he's telling them everything, that he knew about Chris. And he said, I believe actually when he met Chris was engaged then. And Paige is like, whoa, he was engaged then? And he's telling him, he quoted a scripture that said, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, applying that to Chris. So he's trying to pretty much tell her, you need to think about this, The guy, one minute he likes you, the next minute he doesn't. And then she meets with all the people from the show and says, he wants to meet with me. And she's making it sound like she's done, yet she meets with him. And I knew when she met with him, I'm like, she's still got feelings for this guy. I mean, she really wants to be a wife, but at her own expense, at your own happiness. And I know married couples from like 30, 40 years ago, they'd stay married no matter what, even if they had to sleep in different bedrooms, they'd stay together. And I admire that. It's just this guy came out the gates giving mixed signals and, not telling everybody information they needed to know before he got on the show. And anyway, Paige tells the group that he wants to meet with her, and she didn't know if she's going to. Of course she did. And this guy sits down and just starts smiling, and he's like, I'm just smiling because that's how I react to things or something. I thought maybe it's because you're off script. But he says he's just afraid someone else is going to raise his child and all this. He's trying to get some sympathy from her. And, I guess because his ex, I believe her name is Mercedes, made it clear that she wasn't trying to get with him. So I guess now he's trying to get Paige back. I guess he figures something is better than nothing at Paige's expense. And it's like they just made up. She's like, hi, my name is Paige. Hi, my name is Chris. They just start over. I mean, that's cool if the dude wasn't back and forth. Because I said, wait a minute. He likes you this week. I bet next week he's going to be back to, well, I don't know, I don't want someone else raising my child, and I'm not that attracted to you. I got to get some time apart. And I think I saw a preview, and he pretty much said that. That's like, here we go again. The pastor tried to warn you. He knows Chris better than you know him. He's known him before you knew him. You got to listen. I mean, she has to know in her heart. I mean, that's why she told Chris at the beginning of the meeting, she's like, I don't want to waste your time, and I'm not into that. I'm done. Walks away, comes back. It's all good. Like, man, that was a quick turnaround. Sometimes it's like people can be too nice for their own good, It's good you're supposed to treat everybody nice and with respect. But you also have to know what you're getting involved with. And Chris wasn't upfront with the show, apparently, that what was going on with his ex, Mercedes. I just know Paige is going to look back at this down the road and be like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? I know she is. And this isn't going to help Chris in the future either. If they're divorced and he tries to meet someone else, all the other girls are going to be like, hey, man, was that really you on the show or were you acting? He's going to have to come clean. Either way, it's not a good look. Because if he's acting, he's being dishonest because it's supposed to be a reality show. And if he's not acting, that just shows, lack of character, in my humble opinion. So, moving on to Ryan and Clara. She says she's starved for relations. And her husband, Ryan, doesn't seem to be on the same page. They go out to a donut shop, and it's like he's trying to give her a motivational speech. She feels, she's like, oh, you're going to give me he asks her something about her future or something, like almost like, what are your goals? And she seems annoyed. She's thinking, man, is this a job interview or a marriage? I guess that's what she's thinking. And, Ryan is just sitting there like he's trying to study her, and she's looking at him like, come on, man, I'm just trying to enjoy my donut. She's like, what? This like what'd she say? Something like a motivational speech or seminar. You give me donuts while I listen to your speech. So I don't know if these two are going to work out. Clara seems like a cool girl, but Ryan seems more like he's more interested in a business transaction. It's hard to read him. He's real calm and stuff, and he's into health foods, and she's into donuts, I don't know. And Victoria and Eric, I believe they show a clip from next week where he says, well, he was talking about she was perfect, pulls out a guitar, starts playing. I don't think he sang anything. I'm like, oh, he's about to serenade her. He's like, yeah, she's great and this and that. And then next week I see a clip where he's like, if she doesn't want to have any children, I'm out. I'm like, wow, these people turn around like that. Like I said, Paige was like, I'm done, takes a couple steps, comes back, and they're all good. This guy like, man, she's the best, she's great. She doesn't want to have children, I'm out. I'm like, wow. You don't know what you're getting these days. People tell you one thing, and then they flip. And what's the other couple? Oh, the Dominican dude, what's his name? Can't think of it. He went out with, what's her name, Brianna or something like that. They go to do some type of salsa dancing. And she's just trying to have a good time. And this guy gets all offended, like, because he couldn't do the dances. I'm like, man, you can't be that thin-skinned. She's just trying to take you out, have fun, teach you some dances. This guy's taking it personally. She's like, are you all right? He's like, yeah. She's like, nah. No, I'm not all right. I was like, dude, it's a dance. It's not like you're on Dancing with the Stars and you're going to get sent home if you miss doing the two-step. I mean, come on, man. She's just trying to have a night out and have some fun. I mean, it's going to be a long, hard marriage if he's that thin-skinned. I mean, because she kind of has a, slick mouth sometimes, but it's nothing too harsh. But if he's going to get mad at because he can't get a dance right. First of all, how's that her fault you're uncoordinated? That's not her fault. That's why you're in the class. But I guess he's like, I'm going to look crazy in front of all these people on TV. Not so much that. More or less it was the tight button-up shirt that made you look kind of crazy, in my opinion. But, if you didn't have that on, maybe you wouldn't have looked so crazy. It wasn't so much the dancing to me. Anyway, that's Married at First Sight. What is it, season 12? Let me know what you guys think of Chris and Paige and Ryan and Clara, Eric and Victoria. And be fearless. Yay, yay.